What up?
Go love your neighbor.
Most white people don't have personalities outside of racism, and I mean that so sincerely. That's why MAGA is so popular, because white people have often grown up around people who make racist jokes.
Okay, white people don't have personalities outside of racism. I don't know. This is kind of the same argument as like white people have no culture. I don't know. White people have a culture. White American people have a culture of like camp decadence. Like Wall Street is part of white American culture. The American South has a deep culture. The West Coast has a deep culture. The East Coast socialites, deep culture. There's a lot of white person culture in America that these people just don't really think about because they don't critically think.
And punching down is a form of humor. Everything is pretty much built around their communities, around church, around politics, and
everything is built around communities and church. And this is an indictment. That's an indictment. Who is this lady?
Being a Republican, which at its core is basically just hoarding
resources. Bro. Most Republicans are poor. Most Republicans are not hoarding resources. They're living paycheck to paycheck. But the wealthy people that do hoard resources, okay, so my question is this. Why would you not want to hoard resources? What is bad about acquiring and accumulating resources? Hoarding, the word hoarding has this negative connotation, but it's actually just accumulation. Hoarding means I'm keeping it away from people. Okay, wait. Why do I want to give my stuff to people? You know that that's teaching them that they don't have to earn anything, right?
Pushing other people out. And so of course
pushing other people out, yeah. I like a small circle. What?
I don't have a time to develop actual senses of humor.
You don't look. That's such bullshit, bro. The left is not funny. I'm not associated with any political side, but the left is clearly not funny. You guys don't have a sense of humor because you banned everything that's funny. So,
personality traits that are generally seen as positive or interesting to.
Generally seen as positive, bro. Your definition of what's positive is fucking biased as hell. Okay, you think that, bro. The things that these people think are positive is insane.
new friends, to attract new partners, to be happy and have hobbies on your spare time. Not to mention the deep disdain for intellectualism and learning and books and reading is literally putting these people into a box in which they cannot escape. Because through reading and learning about special interests,
reading and learning about special interests. Well, bro, you're reading propaganda then. You literally just admitted that you're reading propaganda on purpose. That's what reading about special interests is. You're literally just reading their propaganda.
Opens the door to a whole new group of people into making friends, whether it's online.
A whole new echo chamber where they tell me how I think. When is woke scolding going to go away?
And that is why these people are so miserable, because not only...
I think that the people on the right are less miserable. I think that a lot of them literally just keep fucking Fox News on their TV all day, and a lot of these motherfuckers keep CNN on their TV all day. And the people that are just like really, really deep into this identity of being political, they're scared. Because the fear that they're being fed is never meant to be alleviated. It's meant to refresh. It's meant to renew. Like if the fear went away, then they couldn't sell you anything.
Other people, and are they incredibly...
Yeah, but you hate all of them. Y'all hate each other. Like it's built on hate and fear. That's why politics
selfish, but
is
they
shitty.
do not have a lot of personality. They don't have a lot of things that make them them. You can't look at something and be like, oh, this reminds me of...
I can say the same thing about you, bro. You are wearing a fucking leftist uniform. You're wearing a uniform. You're unique like all of the rest of you.
So and so, unless it's MAGA merch or a racist joke, which is kind of embarrassing and sad.
All right, this might hurt some feelings, but whatever. I was just scrolling through my feed and I saw a couple of posts about how white people have no culture. And I'm just over this white guilt, white shame type stuff. I'm not advocating for white supremacy. I'm just advocating the end of white silence and the end of white guilt and the end of white...
Yeah, my weed dealer used to have this strain of weed called white guilt. He said it was cultivating for hundreds of years. And yeah, white guilt is stupid. White people do have culture. Like we wear these kind of glasses and backwards hats. That's part of our culture.
Shame, because our culture participated in nothing that your culture hadn't participated in previously. We didn't start slavery, but we damn...
Oh, but slavery isn't part of anyone's culture. But slavery is a part of human culture. No, white people's culture is like lobster rolls on the East Coast. It's call-in. You can call in, but don't fucking call me with no dumb shit, boy. We're talking about white culture, American white culture. Look, the East Coast socialite, the Manhattan. Okay, that's a culture. The fucking dude, Detroit rock and roller culture. Okay, like West Coast rap culture. Okay, like the hyphy movement. This is all, dude. There's so much culture. White American culture is all around us.
And the only place that slavery still exists are in people of color societies in Africa and the Middle East. The Vikings figured out how to circumnavigate the globe before the Islamic world ever figured out how to get their feet wet. It wasn't us that was going into Africa and pulling the slaves out. It was other Africans grabbing them and enslaving them. We invented democracy.
I mean, South America received 75% of the slaves from the what is it called? The transatlantic trade, slave trade. That was all South America, Dominican Republic, and fucking Cuba and shit. The number of the link is in the bottom of the. It's in the description, man. So okay, so why? So do you not see the link? So if you look at the stream underneath the chat, call in https://. Do you not see this? I just want to make sure that you see it. Do you see it? I see it. Other people have called in, so they see it. So I think it's a user
constitutional problem. Republic. The bubonic plague wiped out half of Europe. And what did we do? We got together and discovered Western medicine and inoculations and vaccines. I'm not saying that we're better than you, but we're damn sure not worse. There are 4 major ethnic groups in this planet. There are black people,
That's
white
cool.
people.
You don't see it, John? Are you on mobile? Bro. It's in the description, man. I got to get this solved because some people see it, some people don't. Pretty damn sure it's a user error. Bro, I'm looking at the stream. You not see it, bro? Look at the stream. Call in is a link. Bro, I'm not addressing this question anymore. If you can't see it, you can't see it. Then you need to grow eyeballs.
People and Hispanic people, and we are the smallest,
I tell you
and we
how
are the
you're being
only
brainwashed
group
and manipulated. Recently, there has been a stark commodification of women's sexuality. In almost every form of media that we consume, there has been a sexualization and normalization of brutality against.
You got to go to the post office. Bruh. You want me to come set your fucking VCR up for you, Grandpa?
Against women, whether that be Instagram Reels, songs, TikTok. I'm speaking every form of media. As a society, we have lowered the threshold of what is considered normal during intimacy, and I'd like to question it and ask you why. Why is the concept of choking, hitting, smacking, degrading women during intimacy normal?
Because y'all love that. Because y'all like it. You like it, bitch. Why do you like it? Why is it? It's normalized because women have taken over the messaging. Women have taken over what is acceptable. Okay, so you guys decide. We gave you, all these weak men gave women the keys to decide what is acceptable, and now look what you've made acceptable. It's you. Talk to your fellow sisters.
Why is the idea that if intimacy isn't brutal, it is not fun?
Why? Because all taboo has been removed from sex, and it takes increasingly more and more wild and deviant shit to get people off because sex has been normalized. Sex is a handshake now.
As a woman, I just want to ask you to question why you feel excited by the concept of being treated to little to no respect, and how does that affect you psychologically?
Okay, so maybe I can make the, can I make the pinned comment the link? Let me see here. It's just funny. If I go to this page, like dog, I go to my live. Bro, it's in the fucking description. It's a clickable link in the description, man. So learn how to use technology, man. What's up? What's up, Benny Blanco?
Being slowly.
What's
Hey,
up?
Benny Blanco, you're fucking live, bro. What's good?
What's up?
What up?
Can you see me on the camera
What's
too?
good? I can see you on the camera too, brother.
All right, what's good?
I'm gonna make it smaller though. What's up?
Yeah, my
Talk to
dome
me.
piece was shining bright.
You got a shiner on top.
So I talked to you the other day about the whole girl cheating situation,
Okay.
and I just wanted to thank you for all the advice that you gave me because I used it and it worked. I mean, it's working currently.
Good. Shit's hard. Shit's hard to do. The advice I give is not easy.
So I did like a power move, I just listened to your audiobook called "Shit Our Dad Should Have Taught Us."
Yeah, that's the one.
And that's goated right there, bro. That shit's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The part that I'm talking about at the end is where you're talking about the peaks in their emotion, the peaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what I did was I met this girl at the bar and just took a selfie of me and her together. And the girl was attractive and we were both smiling and it was like a nice picture. And I just sent it to the chick and I just said, "Don't get mad, get even." And
that's hilarious.
yeah, and it like,
That's so
and then I
funny.
didn't respond to all the shit she said. I didn't respond to it for like 10 hours. And then
Yeah.
it like drove her nuts, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is good. So, like, for guys that want to they want to make women feel some type of way. This is how.
Yeah. So,
But like, I mean, but how do you leverage it? Like, do you want to get back with this bitch? Because you probably can now. Like, this is repositioning it.
yeah, I did.
Oh, is this the bitch with the hoe mom?
Hoes are us. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my. Yeah.
Fuck her mom now, bro. I should have took a picture of her fucking
Well, no,
mom.
she's bad, but her mom's not that bad. So, as in, she's not that attractive. Yeah.
Yeah, bad bitches are just bad people usually.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear that worked for you. Do you have another question?
I do. I have one more. I have a follow up, which
Okay,
is
right.
basically
Let's hear it.
how to move forward. Like, so I haven't asked her to like hang out again. She asked me today if we could talk on the phone, and I remember one thing you said was like have them try to have them FaceTime you and like set up the date that way. So I just said like, can you FaceTime? Like, can you FT? And then
so when I say FaceTime, this is when the date is already set up, and the FaceTime is used to get her on the phone, basically to make sure that she's not going to flake. That's what the tool of the FaceTime is. So you could do it on FaceTime, but like I find it easier to do it through text because I just send the same text every time. I'm gonna go do this thing at this time. Meet me.
Yeah.
And then I confirm that she's not gonna flake via the FaceTime.
Okay, so maybe I should explain to you. We have a very specific way that we hang out. It's like, yeah, I mentioned the mom. The mom works overnights, and she brings the mom to her job because the mom does not drive, but the girl drives, and she drives her and the overnight shift starts at midnight, and then it's right near my crib. It's like 8 minutes away. So she just comes by after that, and we just like watch movies and smash and like just hang out like that.
Okay.
And that's like our date, quote unquote date.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
I just want that to happen again, basically, and I don't want to look too forward in asking it, but I know she wants to. I just think because of the whole friction we just had.
No, this is what you do, bro. Yeah, look, just say come over. Just say, don't ask. Don't no speculation, no deliberation, no fucking framing by, hey, I think you should. No, just say come over after work. Just say come over after work. Send. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Just send.
She's not the one working. She's just bringing her mother to work. But yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah, come over tonight.
Yeah.
Say this. Just say come over tonight. And then if she asks why, or if she says anything, don't even fucking respond. Literally do not respond to anything besides a yes or a no. And if it's a no, just like thumbs up the fucking message.
Okay, I hear that. And last thing I'm going to ask you is just, I just had it. It was, should I accept her phone call when she calls, or should I just ignore it?
Is she going to answer your question?
I didn't ask her yet. I didn't ask her anything yet.
Okay.
So we
wait and
stand now
ask
is
her, or you're not. Well, first of all, you're not asking her. You're telling her. Okay. Second, don't wait until she gives a response to the fucking question. And look, here's the thing, bro. If you communicate with her without her answering the question, you're basically rewarding her for not answering the question.
Right.
Or not complying to the demand, right? So if you say come over, and she says, deliberation, I'm about to call you. No. Fuck all that. No. Do not give her time and attention until she gives you a yes or a no. Like, do not reward her for dodging the question.
Okay.
Never reward them for dodging the question.
Okay, because the last thing that left off was she, like 3 hours ago, she said, can I call you? And then she just didn't call. And I didn't say anything to that. I just said,
yeah, don't say anything.
Yep.
Don't say anything. You should just just get her to your house and fuck her. Just quit chatting with her. That's what her girlfriends are for. You can tell her that.
Right. Okay. So if she does end up calling or FaceTiming, should I ignore it and just like be like, come over tonight?
You should ask. When does she drop her? If she drops her mom off at work tonight, just tell her to come over. Never reward them ever. Look, no, bro. Like, why do you want to chit chat with her on the phone?
Well,
you want her. Would you rather her come to your house or talk to her on the phone?
I'd rather her come to my house.
Well, then demand she comes to your house and do not accept talking to her on the phone.
Okay, I hear that. All right.
Easy.
All right.
Easy.
All right. Word.
All right, bro. Good
All right.
luck. Hell yeah. I'm such a fucking G, dog. Okay, let's get back to these reactions because I got some good videos here. Yo, you're.
Today, I'm going to talk about covert narcissism, what it is, and how to spot it in people. Covert narcissism stems from attachment wounding, and it's incredibly common in our society. Understanding covert narcissism helps you create boundaries with these people and helps you understand that tightness in your chest and the feeling that something just isn't right is very real, and you should pay attention to it. People with these traits can be very
I was watching this
Get
one,
ready with
right?
me
Yeah.
while I tell
but at
you
all
how
times, their core
No, I don't want to hear that
take a
shit.
minute.
Conversation a lot of people
How
don't
long
want
is
to
this
have
fucking
and aren't
video?
To try questions and don't fall into the pattern of accepting what you're fed. You're being poisoned. So,
Okay.
love you.
I feel like a conversation a lot of people don't want to have and aren't ready to have yet is how misunderstood and misrepresented feminism is. Like, one, there's this whole trend on
Bullshit.
social media of my man better pay for this for me and pay for that for me and he better do this and that for me because it's girl power, princess treatment, feminism, whatever. It's not feminism, and it's actually not women empowerment. It's misogyny repackaged into a pink sparkly bow because you are perpetuating the idea that a woman must be dependent on a man for resources, for means of living.
Well, no. Well, look. So, this is interesting. So, women have been historically dependent on a man for resources and means of living, but so this has been like kind of like adapted by us. So we are kind of the 99% of human history. That's how it's been, right? So it's very brand new that a woman isn't. So I'm not saying that it's bad for a woman to have the means of getting her own resources. And look, and admittedly, like men have trapped women in marriages in this way for a lot. You know, a lot of women have just been trapped in marriages because this society and civilization did not exist. The economy did not exist in a way for her to support herself. So yeah, I agree with this part. But that doesn't remove the fact that women seem to be happier, and the natural dynamic, the masculine and the feminine interplay, seems to be healthier when the gender roles are expressed in the way that they always have been. So you can't debate this.
That being said, you are allowed to have preferences in a relationship. You're allowed to prefer a man who will pay for you, or you're allowed to prefer a man who's rich, but don't put it under this disguise of feminism and girl power, because it's not. If you were a feminist, you would not believe that it's a man's role to provide.
Sure, but I guess like the thing is, if you take feminism knows what it's doing. Feminism has taken this role of provider and protector away from men, and now they're saying that we're not allowed to have that role because they knew that's what like fulfilled and drives us. Like, so it's very sinister if you think about it. They want to remove a man's purpose. Like, look, admittedly, men have exploited this purpose, like I mentioned before, but like everyone needs to grow up. Everyone needs to get better.
You believe that you are supposed to provide for yourself and you can be independent as a woman. But again, don't get me wrong. I like when someone treats me out for dinner. I like when someone pays for me, but I won't expect it. I won't say that it's their obligation.
So in this way, feminism, but at least by my audience's standards, has probably done some good in what? Teaching women to earn for themselves? Well, you can't trap a bitch if she's earning for herself, guys. You know?
It's their role. A lot of people are going to call me a pick-me or hate on me for saying this, but I go into all my dates expecting to pay for half the bill. Whether or not they decide to pay for the full thing is up to them, but I will not hold it against them.
I disagree. I think that the person who asked for the date, the person who asked the other one, it is their responsibility, and that's just tradition.
To split the bill. Another thing is feminism and how it's misrepresented through publications and social media. We'll get a very accomplished and empowered woman, will paint her face in makeup, put her in a flashy outfit, retouch her face, cinch her waist in.
Yes, this is all for men. This is all for men. So you are admitting that it's all for men. You are admitting it. Listen closely, guys. They're admitting it.
Shop, make her tits bigger, call her a girl boss, and the day is done.
It's all for men. Women don't do this for themselves.
feminism for the day. The same thing that happened 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 60 years ago, etc. Except this time we're calling her a girl boss, and so is feminism. No, we're again just supporting misogynistic systems under.
Wait. How is it a misogynistic system that we like looking at pretty women? That doesn't equate to us hating women. They just ascribe this word misogyny to everything that they don't fucking like, bro. Like, bro, hating women doesn't mean we like sexy women.
Idea of, oh, feminism. Here's an example. This is Michael Phelps. He's a legend in the Olympics. We all know who Michael Phelps is. And of course, his magazine covers are showing his merit, are showing his accomplishments. And we go to Simone Biles, and yes, we do have some of her in gymnastics, but then the first two that pop up are her in a dress, her in makeup. It supports this idea that a woman needs to be beautiful, needs to be all done.
No, look, listen, stop saying that people should stop being beautiful. Stop saying that people should purposefully not look good. That's dumb.
To be taken seriously. But of course, she is allowed to feel beautiful.
No, bro. To be taken seriously, you shouldn't show up in your fucking pajamas with like Cheeto dust on your finger. Bro, but the problem is that you draw no distinction.
She's allowed to look beautiful. I'm not saying she isn't, but the fact that these are the first few images that come up when you search Simone Biles magazine cover compared to Michael Phelps magazine cover says a lot. Why can't we just celebrate her based off her merit without having to highlight her beauty?
Because people have a package, a presentation, and this is a huge part of how we perceive people. You can't just like erase that.
Femininity. She's an insane athlete and she needs to be recognized.
Yes, okay, and an insane athlete that holds herself to this high of a standard as an athlete should probably also hold herself up to a high standard when she packages and presents herself to the fucking world, dumb
as such. Bitch. It's all these ideas of my man better pay for me and also different things like that, like the magazine cover, that's causing people to have pushback on feminism because they think it's useless. And it's not. I think feminism is still very much needed in today's society.
No,
it's just so misunderstood.
It's fucking played out, bro. You're jumping the shark, bitch.
So misrepresented that people are starting to resent it because it's seen as abusing the power of oppression. People are seeing feminism as, oh yeah, we were oppressed.
Facts. The person that she's describing right now are truth tellers.
1950s, so now you have to give me everything I want. That's not what feminism is. Okay, thank you, bye.
You want to know something that most women aren't ready to hear? Modern feminism killed chivalry. Modern feminism has shifted from seeking equality to promoting superiority and resentment towards men, framing men as oppressors rather than partners and equals. With the birth of modern feminism, there came the birth of the girl boss, I don't need a man. Chivalry was never meant to make women look weak. It was made to create a culture of mutual respect where men acted honorably towards women and acknowledged their virtue and grace. Modern feminism, by demanding sameness instead of equality, has blurred those lines. In trying to erase gender differences, it's erased the gestures that celebrate them. The result of this is now we have an entire generation of men who are not willing to honor, pursue, or protect women. We have this...
Yeah, bro. We are not incentivized to do so. Look, adapt, innovate, overcome.
Of men who just want to hook up on the first date, who have no respect for women, who don't hold open the door, who don't buy flowers, and it is because of modern feminism. Not only that, but it is also a result of weak men. There's a reason that our grandparents have the feminized love stories where the men pursued the women and they didn't have sex until they were married and they respected and honored each other. And now we are seeing the result of the crash and burn of modern feminism. And unfortunately, it is affecting a lot of women looking for life partners and a lot of men looking for life partners. Feminism is great. The idea of feminism is great to promote equality, but it has evolved.
But they're not equal. But men and women aren't equal.
That is toxic and dangerous to our society.
Hi, my name's Kylie, and here are some things that white people say without realizing they're being racist.
I hate this bitch. Look at how fat and fucking ugly she is, bro.
Moved a lot growing up. Sometimes I was in rural, homogenous white areas, and other times it was diverse urban areas. But regardless, here are some things that I've heard. Number one, coming in hot, we have when a white person is telling a story and they mention the race of the person.
There's no reason. There's always a reason. Race matters.
Waitress, and then mention how she was Hispanic as if that somehow has something to do with her character.
It does have something to do with their character. It has a lot to, like, the cult. Dude, are you saying that the culture that they were brought up in doesn't affect their character? that's a lie.
Number 2, telling a story about someone from a different race and then doing.
Okay. What are you talking about? I do accents all the fucking time. Well, so what?
To make the story come to life. Number 3, saying the N-word in rap music.
Saying the N-word? Whatever, dog.
Or other songs because it's going too fast to skip it.
No, we say it because it sounds
Number 4,
cool.
thinking that their lack of skill when it comes to sports is because they're white.
It kind of is, though.
Not because, in fact, they are unathletic. Yes,
No,
they have actually
no,
said this.
bitch,
I've had a
you're so
white boy tell
dumb.
me he would have
This
gone
bitch
to the
is
NBA
dumb.
if he was black. Number 5, assuming that hearing people in public speaking a different language means they are talking badly about.
A lot of times they are, bro. Like, people are not nice. Okay? This world is not handshakes and pancakes. Bro, I was in Miami. Why does no one speaks English in Miami? And then I was in East Rutherford, New Jersey, and Philadelphia. No one speaks English anywhere. I don't care in a racist way. I care because it's harder to get shit done. Like, I can't get anything done if I can't communicate with
Specifically, nail techs or wait staff, because white people.
Oh, honey, you're so beautiful. You're beautiful, honey. You got a crystal nail. You got your nail done. You got a boyfriend.
Like for part 2.
So I'm racist, and this video is about me being racist.
Okay.
In 2006, I stayed in South London for a few weeks with a friend in between rental periods on 2 houses. And one day I came home from work early and walked past the local secondary school in Streatham just as the kids were coming out. And I was surprised to see that a lot of the black kids were being picked up by their dads. And I remember thinking, oh wow, I didn't realize that. Black dads do stick around. Now, obviously I'm not proud of this. And at the time, I think...
What, it's based off data.
He had come up to me at a party.
And it's honestly, it's not even their fault. It's fucking welfare's fault, bro.
Said, black dads don't stick around. I would have argued with them and said, of course they do. Because intellectually, in my higher brain, I know, and I did know, that black dads stick around.
Yeah, but they're not, black women aren't incentivized. Look, women aren't incentivized to keep a man around because of, they just live off the state.
Somehow, subconsciously, I had acquired the idea that they didn't. You see, one of the problems with racism is that our brains are actually designed for prejudice.
Yeah, well, they are, because prejudice saves time, and our brains are prediction machines. So if we see patterns, it wants to make a prediction to save cognitive energy.
In the sense that they are designed to pick up cues from the world around us and take shortcuts to understanding how the world works. And that would be fine if we didn't live in a racist society.
Yeah, okay, but look, racism is... Look, as long... Yeah, my favorite race is NASCAR, Indianapolis 500. But, look, racism as a thought isn't, inherently harmful, right?
In a racist society...
We all have thoughts because of the way our brains work, right? And we draw patterns based on our upbringing and things we've experienced.
We are constantly bombarded with messages about races and what the essential nature of those...
I don't know that I'm getting any messaging about the essential nature of a race. I think that we make assumptions of the essential nature of the race based on what they all seem to fucking do.
Messages that just aren't true, that aren't accurate.
But they're true to life.
I think in some ways the people who are overtly racist, who admit to being racist, who are white supremacists, are easier to contend with because we know that they're there and they are conscious of their bias. And
this guy is such a pussy, bro. This guy's really trying to get laid by a fucking fat bitch with blue hair. That's the only reason he's doing this.
Debate it with them and argue it with them. But it's the people like me.
It's the people like me who want to get fucked by a fucking bitch with blue hair and a fucking septum ring, mate, on a Tuesday.
Claim not to be racist, to claim that we are somehow immune from this disease in our society.
God, this white guilt, this white fucking, this white chastising is so fucking, painful to watch, bro. This guy's such a fucking queer.
reminded that if someone is speaking broken English to you, they're
Brits are totally
being
cucked,
intellectually opposed to racism.
Brits are
is
hella
no
cucked.
guarantee of not being
No
racist.
guarantee.
And the job of combating racism belongs to all of us, and it is an ongoing job.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for that message. Oh my God, you saved so many people today.
Sometimes I think us white Americans need to be reminded that if someone is speaking broken English to you, they're actually smarter than you.
Nah. Look, so I understand this argument. I understand this argument. I wouldn't say smarter than you, but I think that, so look, if a person is speaking broken English at you and you're like all pissy about it, don't be, because it's really, really hard to learn another language. And look, here's the thing. Most of the people that come here that do not speak English do not make any attempt to assimilate. The fact that they are speaking some broken shows that they can an attempt to assimilate, and we should reward this. We should encourage this. Okay? So this message I'm on board with. But to say they're smarter than you is just smug and not true. And what do you care? You don't speak another language. Who are you defending? Who are you protecting? That is like, bro, these people want to, this bitch never had a kid. Now she has to carry out her motherly instinct on immigrant because her identity is based on the fucking television programming that she watches. Fuck her.
9 times out of 10. The other day, I caught myself being unknowingly.
Oh my God. Why do people come online saying, I admit I was like, bro, like what God are you sacrificing your dignity to? I hate these fucking people, bro. I hate these fucking people.
Having like unconscious racial bias towards someone.
Wow. Someone get her a prize. Is that what she wants? This is all for a pat on the back, bro. This is all for a gold star. This is virtue signaling. Just shut up, bitch. I'm so good. I'm such a good white person.
Trying to help them over the phone, but they were speaking broken English. She asked, do you speak Spanish? I said, no, I'm so sorry. And we got through the conversation, but there was a language barrier. And I found myself starting to feel internally annoyed.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, because the thing that you are used to doing easily is made difficult because of a lax immigration policy. So bro, that's what I'm talking about. If it makes your day more difficult, don't you want them to don't you not I don't want to deal with difficult shit because of other people. Other people are burdening me. They're literally burdening you, and you're feeling bad about being burdened. They've tricked you into feeling bad about, bro.
And almost taking on this better than her attitude. I wasn't projecting that to her, but I was thinking it, and then it hit me. She knows 2 languages. I know 1.
Oh, she must be a genius. Well, she knows a language. Oh, shut up, bitch. Whoa. Whoa. Stupid bitch.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I know. I can tell just by looking at you. That you're very fucking confused. You look like you don't have much figured out about the world. You look like you're walking around in the dark trying to see what's around. Someone turned the fucking light on. You're feeling things. You grabbed a hot iron. This bitch is hella confused. Hey man, thank you. When I met you, I was suffering because my girl was leaving me. Then started to apply what you teach, and now I fuck her whenever I want, and started dating other women too, and working 10,000% on me for me. Thank you. I will buy your material. You are gold. Thanks. Thank you. Good. That's good to hear. Trying to wake these motherfuckers up.
How does one actually become a sugar baby?
You got to be hot, and you got to be kind of charismatic, and you have to be not a fucking piece of shit.
And how do people just go with the flow and just do it? Because
some people have more money than time. And also some men just think that that's how the only way it works. A lot of guys think that that's the only way that it works.
Long story short,
about a couple weeks ago, I ended up getting stopped on the side of the road out in Beverly Hills, and this guy, he's like, I saw you, and he was just like, I wanted you, basically. Like, I saw a few.
I doubt it. You're making this up. I can tell. I can tell you're making this up. You're a 6, so I don't think that happened.
Sure. And that's what he told me after I wholeheartedly got into his car. So I hitchhiked without basically hitchhiking, but I got into his car and I was like, you know what, like, what could happen, you know? And so it's like, what could go wrong? So by that point, hop into his car, we ended up going out, we kind of drive around for a little bit. Later on that night, he came back to pick me up and we went out to dinner. After dinner, drove around, dropped me off again, and then he invited me out again and we went out to dinner again. I thought he was just being nice, thought he was...
You didn't think he was just being nice, you fucking lying bitch. I hate when bitches say that. I thought he was just being nice. Like, they're lying. They lied to themselves in closed, like, behind closed doors. They lie to themselves. That's how bad they have to keep up the fucking charade.
Like, interested, and was just like, hey, like, I want to take you out.
Yeah, men just love spending time and attention on women that they have no interest in having sex with all the time. Yeah, men just do that all the time.
Hey, like, let's do this and whatever. Where I'm from, you don't get sugar daddies. Like, that's just not a thing, you know? And I honestly I'm not very aware of the situation of, like, how things work. How
you don't know how anything works, bitch. You don't even know how, bro, you don't know how color coordination or makeup works either, apparently.
But yes, I get it. Like, oh, you can do something in return. They can do something for you. You can get paid for luxury things. You can find someone, like, you can just talk to someone and they'll be like, hey, here's $500. Or you could offer whatever else kind of thing, and then either they'll pay you or they'll take you out. They'll buy you food or they'll buy you a car. Stuff like that. I get that. I understand.
They're going to buy you new Temu sunglasses.
And that. But how do people actually do it? Because...
How do they do it? They purchase pussy.
Come to find out now, after we had, like, not like a huge blowout the other day, but it was just like we weren't on the same conversation of things, you know?
You never will be, because you're in La La Land for the most part.
He was on one page, I was on another, and I'm like, where are you coming from? Like, why are you, you know, saying it like this? And then, like, he was taking things that I was saying, like, the wrong way. Like, we definitely had, like, a little bit of, like, a miscommunication, and, like, that's fine. We cleared that up. But I would have been so much better if I was under the impression that he was a sugar daddy, and that's what he was wanting. He wanted me to be his sugar baby, and I just don't know how to respond to that. How do people actually do that, first of all? And second, I don't know what to do. He's like, well, let me know, like, you know, take me up on your offer. Like, the ball's in your court. Like,
post
let me know
it on the
what
internet,
do,
probably.
you know? And he's, like, trying to put things in perspective for me. He's like, hey, like, you just moved out to LA. Like, yeah, you're at rock bottom kind of thing. Like, this is what you got going for you. But, like, I can help you.
Hey.
And I'm like,
bro, what don't you understand,
I see
bitch?
that. I don't want, that's me taking advantage of somebody by that point. And I don't want to take advantage of anyone because
Yeah, okay. You're one of the good ones, bitch.
I've been taken advantage of before, you know, by close friends, this, that. Like, they would just take, and never give.
Yeah, you're well on your fucking way.
And I'm like, I am at rock bottom. I can't give you anything. So, like, why would you?
Yes, you can.
Like, I can't give you anything in return.
Yes,
so
you
why
can.
would you just let me take from you? You know? Help.
Help yourself,
So
bitch.
here are the top 5 things that I personally feel a sugar baby should know before trying to get into this lifestyle. Number 1, a sugar baby is not an escort. We do not have sex for money. If that's your prerogative, which, you know, no judgment here, go make an escort site or go on Backpages or
Wait. If you are a sugar baby that does not have sex, then you are practically a dominatrix, and that guy is a fucking masochist. Okay, that guy is a cuck. That guy is. He might as well be wearing a fucking gimp suit if he's giving you money for your attention and your company and not fucking you. That's gross. You are basically a fucking dominatrix. And that's even worse.
Whatever. A sugar baby is simply just a younger person dating someone who is older and is...
Okay, so well, dating implies sex. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Number 2, there are 2 types of men. One of them is going to be your younger, successful, actual sugar daddies. And the second type of man is going to be someone who's quite a bit older, still has money, but maybe doesn't look as, you know, aesthetically pleasing, and is just kind of looking for that human connection or that physical connection with someone. Again, if all you're looking for is a one-night stand for some quick cash or to try to do some kind of online interaction, that's not what this lifestyle is about. Go and make an OnlyFans or go and do something else. Number 3, your safety comes first.
No, the money comes first, bitch.
A lot of men on there are in positions of power. They like to keep things really private. That's fine, that's dandy, but you need to make sure that this person is actually who they are saying they are. One way I recommend doing this is honestly making a Snapchat. You can video chat on that, pictures go back and forth. It's a really good way to kind of make sure that who you're talking to is who you're actually talking to. If they decide to give you a name or what it is that they do your research, get on the internet, look them up, see if they actually are that person and they are, in that profession. I cannot show
for the price that I'm paying.
Bro.
We're gonna immediately block you. Be normal.
Bitches that get them. Like, I can't. I physically fucking cannot. And it's...
This helps.
Do you know what my fucking problem is? That I want a sugar daddy, but I'd be damned if I'm willing to act like the bitches that get them. Like, I can't. I physically fucking cannot.
How do they act?
And it's... I don't know how to shut the fuck up. Like, I'm too loud and assertive and aggressive.
And you're not good looking enough to have no fucking sugar daddy, bro. Look at you. Take care of yourself.
Fucking sugar daddy, because you got to be a sugar baby. Like, you got to be submissive and you got to listen to them and you got and I can't.
Well, then stay broke, stay poor, ho. The fuck? I don't give a fuck about this bitch.
Future faking is promising a future together, so marriage, kids, stability, with no real intention of following through. He's just trying to keep you emotionally invested or manipulate
all the
you.
time. I highly recommend this. Works like a charm.
So he'll say things like, "You're the best thing that's ever."
Yeah, but she's not. Yeah, I know. I've said that.
I've never felt this way about anyone else.
I have though.
Before. I see my whole future with you. We're soulmates. I just know it.
Oh, yeah,
let's move in together, get married, have kids, and let's do it soon. He's just trying to get you emotionally attached quickly with unrealistic promises.
Yep.
Using jealousy as control and isolating you. So he'll be acting possessive, checking your phone, and limiting your social life. He's trying to isolate you and control your independence. So he'll say things like, your friends don't really care about you like I do. Or why do you need to talk to other people when you have me? I don't like you going out looking like that.
Gaslight
Who were you
Maxine.
texting just now?
No, I don't say that
Your
shit.
mind. He's trying to cut off your support system and create distrust, playing the victim and deflecting blame. He'll say, you made me act like.
No, that's what y'all bitches say.
Or I can't do anything right with you. Oh, you always make me the bad guy. Or you're attacking me for no reason.
Are you though, bitch?
You're the reason the relationship is falling apart. He's trying to shift the focus from his behavior to your reaction.
Well, yeah. You should also know that everything that he does is wrong, and everything that you do is right. Her pussy is trash. I can tell, bro.
Do this one thing. I'm going to try to say this really quick because it's gone over 3 minutes before. So I'm going to be choppy about it, but I'll go into a second part if you guys leave a comment. They will all put you on a pedestal and give you way more than bare minimum to make you think that you're the best thing on this earth. And then they will slowly pull back with their...
Now, look, this is actually a fucking natural mechanism, though. Like, people lose their luster and allure over time. So it makes sense that you can be, so this is not necessarily manipulative and narcissistic. So you can be really, really fired up about a person, and then you get to know them and you find out that they fucking suck a little bit. Like this is natural.
On things that they used to do consistently that you loved. And this is a strategy on there.
It could be a strategy, but it could just be the natural effect of you aren't as great as they thought you were.
Trust me. It is a strategy to not beg.
Okay. How long you got to talk about it, though?
And they're going to meet up with some friends at their hotel's restaurant, and they've got a dinner reservation for 7 p.m. 7:15 rolls by, and the friends are at the restaurant saying, "Hey, you two, are you still coming? The restaurant wants to know because they might release our table." And so the husband says to the wife, hey dear, are you almost ready? We need to go downstairs. We're running late for the reservation. And she says, no, I'm not ready yet. But like, if you want to go, just like go down without me and I'll meet you down there. And so he does. He leaves. And then she says, really? You're just going to leave me here like this?
Yeah.
And ensues an entire evening of fighting in which the dinner reservation is ruined for all parties involved. But that was a punitive test. She wasn't articulating what her true needs and desires were, and in fact was leading him to an outcome that was entirely the wrong choice that she didn't want him to make.
Right.
She was setting him up for failure.
Yep.
It might have been that she would have wanted him to reassure her and say, don't worry about it, honey.
Oh no,
Take
well,
your
she can't
time.
say
Our
that out
friends
loud,
can
right?
wait. It'll be fine. I'm not going to leave you here alone. But she was too vulnerable to say, I don't want to come downstairs by myself. Or it might have been that she wanted him to solve a problem of her creation and say, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to call down to the restaurant,
story.
push the reservation back by half an hour, and when we get downstairs, I'll just buy our friends around for their troubles. But she wasn't comfortable enough to say, or like wasn't willing to say, I need your help to manage this situation.
Yeah, so the man is supposed to compensate for this, mind read, and then solve the problem that he didn't know existed that she created out of thin air. Yeah, no.
Either way, regardless of like what her underlying desire was, she wasn't giving him the rules that she was playing by, and so
they never fucking do, bro. They never fucking